You have been told to eat 5 to 6 small meals a day to keep your metabolism running. Research published in the New England Journal of Medicine is telling a different story. Intermittent fasting, structuring your eating within a defined window, produces metabolic benefits that constant grazing actively prevents. The science reveals that your body has a fasting state that your cells are designed to enter, and many people never go there. A 2019 review in the New England Journal of Medicine by DeCabo and Matson, two of the world's leading fasting researchers, concluded that intermittent fasting triggers multiple metabolic switches that improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, enhance cellular repair, and may extend healthy lifespan. They noted that these effects are independent of caloric restriction, meaning fasting produces biological effects beyond simply eating less. The research behind this video represents some of the most rigorous fasting science available. DeCabo and Matson's 2019 NEJM review is the field's most comprehensive synthesis. A 2020 JAMA internal medicine clinical trial by Lowe and colleagues compared time-restricted eating to standard eating in adults. Patterson and Sears published a landmark review of metabolic fasting effects in 2017. And Wilkinson and colleagues published a cell metabolism trial showing cardiometabolic improvements with a 10-hour eating window in metabolic syndrome patients. The most common fear about fasting is that it will destroy your muscle. Research tells a different story. Studies comparing intermittent fasting to continuous caloric restriction find no significant difference in muscle loss when protein intake is adequate. One meta-analysis found that time-restricted eating preserved lean mass better than continuous restriction at equivalent caloric deficits. The muscle loss concern is based on extrapolating short starvation studies to intermittent fasting, a fundamentally different metabolic state. The biological state modern eating patterns prevent is significant. When you continuously eat every 2 to 3 hours, insulin remains elevated throughout the day. Elevated insulin specifically inhibits fat oxidation. Your body cannot efficiently burn stored fat when insulin is high. It also prevents autophagy, the cellular self-cleaning process that removes damaged proteins and organelles. Research by Matson's team has shown that meaningful fasting periods, at least 12 to 16 hours, are required to allow both fat. Research comparing people who eat within a structured 8-hour window to those eating across 14 to 16 hours shows measurable metabolic differences. The time-restricted eating group tends to show improved insulin sensitivity, lower fasting triglycerides, reduced blood pressure, and improved cellular autophagy markers, even when caloric intake is similar. The extended eating group shows chronic insulin exposure throughout the day, less time in fat oxidation states, and accumulating metabolic risk factors. The Wilkinson 2020 cell metabolism trial is particularly notable because it focused specifically on metabolic syndrome patients, people with already impaired metabolic health. Participants ate within a 10-hour window for 12 weeks without being told to reduce calories. The results showed significant improvements in body weight, waist circumference, fasting glucose, insulin resistance, blood pressure, and LDL cholesterol, all markers of metabolic health, compared to their pre-study measurements. The calorie intake was not significantly different. Autophagy is one of the most significant biological processes unlocked by fasting. Research by Yoshinori Osumi, who won the 2016 Nobel Prize in Physiology for his autophagy work, established that autophagy is the cell's essential cleanup system, degrading damaged proteins, defective organelles, and intracellular debris. This process is strongly suppressed by insulin and amino acids. Fasting drops both, allowing autophagy to activate. Research has measured specific metabolic changes that occur at different fasting durations. The pattern shows a progression of fasting-induced adaptations, with different biological benefits emerging at different time points. Glycogen depletion and initial metabolic switching begin around 8 to 12 hours. Meaningful fat oxidation from body stores accelerates around 12 to 14 hours. Growth hormone pulses increase significantly to protect muscle between 16 and 18 hours. Significant autophagy marker elevation occurs around 16 to 24 hours. The three most researched intermittent fasting protocols each have distinct evidence bases. The 16:8 method, 16 hours fasting, 8 hours eating, is the most studied and most practical for most people. Research shows it consistently improves insulin sensitivity, supports fat loss, and allows sustainable adherence. The 5:2 method, eating normally 5 days, restricting to 500 calories 2 days, has particularly strong evidence for metabolic disease risk reduction. The evidence-based framework for starting intermittent fasting progresses gradually. Research on adherence shows that people who attempt the most aggressive protocols immediately have lower long-term success than those who adapt progressively. Start with a 12-hour eating window, typically 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., for 2 weeks. This establishes the habit without significant discomfort. Then narrow to a 10-hour window. After 2 more weeks, progress to 16:8 if desired, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. eating, skipping breakfast. Research has mapped the adaptation timeline for intermittent fasting beginners. In the first 1 to 2 weeks, most people experience hunger and mild irritability during the fasting window. This is ghrelin adjustment, not starvation. By weeks 2 to 4, hunger hormones adapt and the fasting period becomes substantially more comfortable. By weeks 4 to 8, measurable metabolic improvements appear, better energy stability throughout the day, improved fasting glucose, and reduced bloating. Based on the research, here are the specific steps for successful intermittent fasting implementation. Choose your eating window and commit to it for at least 4 weeks before assessing results. During fasting hours, water, black coffee, and plain tea are allowed. These do not break the metabolic fast. Break your fast with protein and vegetables, not refined carbohydrates, which spike insulin rapidly. The research logic for intermittent fasting is mechanistic. If you eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. only, then you achieve approximately 16 hours of fasting daily, enough for meaningful fat oxidation, growth hormone pulsing, and autophagy activation. If you break your fast with refined carbohydrates, then you spike insulin immediately and shorten the metabolic benefits of fasting. If you maintain adequate protein intake during your eating window, then muscle preservation matches or exceeds continuous caloric restriction. Intermittent fasting is not a diet. It is a meal timing strategy that allows your body to access biological states it was designed to enter. Research in the New England Journal of Medicine, Cell Metabolism, and JAMA confirms it improves insulin sensitivity, supports fat loss, activates autophagy, and produces cardiometabolic improvements, even without caloric restriction. The beginner protocol is simple. Start with a 12-hour window, progress gradually to 16:8, maintain protein intake, and give the adaptation at least. Starting intermittent fasting does not require supplements, special foods, or expensive programs. It requires choosing a consistent eating window and protecting the fasting hours with water, coffee, or tea. Start at 12 hours this week. Assess how you feel after 2 weeks. Progress to 10 hours, then 16:8 when ready. The biology is there, ready to respond. You just need to give it the time window the research shows it needs.